I don't know how to tell him I'm getting married, and that is why I'm trying to end the relationship before he finds out himself. My conscience is killing me. Girl, this is next level witchcraft.
A woman is the most powerful when she is standing alone. As soon as you start dealing with a man, learn to become selfish, you will lose all your power.
I never vent about my husband to my friends. The things that might bother me about my husband go only to the Lord, they don't go to a group chat. I let him lead even if I can do that specific thing faster.
Julie, I did something I'm not proud of and my conscience keeps killing me. I have been dating two guys and they love me very much. I have said to myself that anyone that proposes first is the one I'll take because they are both good. First guy proposed and is going to be my parents' son. The problem is that I don't know what to do with the second guy. I called my distant girlfriend so we can set him up. Made my girl test him and act like they know each other. My friend is very beautiful, so I knew he would fall for it. He invited her for a hangout in a restaurant. The plan was that I would show up unexpectedly at the restaurant and act shocked to see both of them. I showed up at the restaurant. The moment he saw me, he left my friend and followed me. He has been begging me since, and my conscience has been disturbing me. I don't know what to do because I know they didn't keep in touch ever since then. He sent my friend a message telling her that he has a girlfriend and he can't continue. This made me sad. I don't know how to tell him I'm getting married, and that is why I'm trying to end the relationship before he finds out himself. My conscience is killing me. Girl, this is next level witchcraft. I mean, wait a minute. What? You guys should have mercy on my mental health though. You still set him up, even when you're trying to break up with him? Girl. Anyway, my name is Judy Cassie, and I'm a realist.
Wow. That's crazy. Why? I don't even know where to start. It doesn't even feel real to me. But this is in another country. If they start doing this in the West and you're still dating in the West, like I'm sure some have. And it couldn't be in the West because men aren't so gun-ho to get married to these ladies in the West. But that's crazy.
Most powerful when he has a woman by his side. A woman is the most powerful when she is standing alone. As soon as you start dealing with a man, if you don't learn to become selfish, you will lose all your power. Point blank.
When you're dealing with the wrong man, that's the case. But a man, sure, he empowers a woman so much. That's what it is. These ladies are coming from a place of letdown, of turmoil. They're always in tumultuous relationships and then want to show that to the world. This, especially this one here.
Your power. Point blank. Point blank. So if you still want to deal with these men, there's nothing wrong with that if you do. You just have to understand that you need to be selfish at all times. That's the only way you will still have your power. But a woman is the most powerful when she is by herself, when she has her own community.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
For real. But when you start dealing with these men, they will drain you if you allow it. They will drain you if you allow it. It's better if you are by yourself, doing what you want to do. You still have your own identity. You can still have your own identity if you're dealing with a man, though. But a lot of women, they lose their identity because they want to please these men. That's why I said you will start losing your power. And you lose it more when you get married. You do. But if you do want to get married still, you have to be selfish. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be selfish. Because that man he will show you that he is. And he will forever be selfish. It's in their DNA. A man is only powerful for real when he's dealing with a woman. You have everything that man wants. That's why he's powerful. Go ahead and walk away from him. He won't have that power anymore. Why you think, when men be having all this money, where you think it came from? A woman. A woman.
Oh
A
man.
lot of successful men are not single. It's the truth. A lot of like successful men, they are with women. They're dealing with women. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Men, like, look around. So many women that be dealing with men, and out of nowhere they start making money. You think it was from that man? It ain't from his. It's from hers. That's the truth. You already got the sauce. You already got the power. You just have to stand alone, and that's okay. But if you still want to deal with men, that's fine too. But just realize you have to be selfish. That's it. Bye. Have a good night.
That is not the case in every situation. You'll find it in very few situations. I'm talking about the guys who are broke, that are pookies and railways, looking to freeload off ladies, but that's not happening on this side, right? Yeah, guys may be broke, but not broke like that. Like, say if a guy's broke over here, he's grinding to stack up and make something for himself, then he's coming to play ball. He's not dealing, and a lot of guys are not dating because they're not ready. A guy would rather not date when he's not ready than to be involved with someone. Because that's what guys are doing. Like what she said, they try to flip it. Look what she said. A woman is the most powerful when she is standing alone. That's what men have been telling each other for years. That you're powerful when you're standing alone, that men are powerful, especially what's going on right now. Men are more powerful when they don't have to spend money on dates and things like that. And who's yelling back and forth, crying to the mountaintops? I need men.
It is women.
We already know
Saying this, but here goes. A lot of women do settle because society tells women that it's much better to be miserably married than being happily single. A lot of times women are told, that's
miserably
just how men
married.
are. That's just how they think. That's just how they act. Like, you gotta just put up with it. You vowed to love your spouse through thick and thin. And a lot of times people say that completely ignoring the fact that a lot of household and marriage duties fall on the woman. A lot of childcare duties fall on the woman. Not all couples fall into this category. There are a few good men out there, but there's a lot of not great men out there. We are often told as women that we're not worth anything, or we must be doing something wrong if we have chosen not to be with someone. And I'm saying this as somebody who's in a relationship, by the way. Another thing that might ruffle some feathers: you didn't do anything right or do anything to earn being married. A lot of people just get lucky or they settle. You're not doing anything wrong just because you're a single woman. A lot of times people are single because they have chosen not to put up with certain shit. That doesn't mean they're undesirable. It doesn't mean that they're doing something wrong when it comes to dating. It means that they have recognized that many men in the dating pool are, many women are overqualified. We are at a place now where we don't have to rely on men to live. We don't have to ask permission from a man to get a bank account. We don't have to be married to buy a house. We don't have to be stay-at-home wives or moms. If we want to work, we can do that. So now that we don't need men to survive anymore, a lot of women are choosing to be single. And I just want to remind y'all that that is okay. There's nothing wrong with you for being single. You're being smart.
Yeah, she has it confused. What she's saying is somewhat skewed. I'll tell you why. Right? And Cree Summer said it. I reacted to Cree Summer earlier today, and that was a perfect example of what's happening in the date market. She said it. She said, I don't talk to men. Every man I've dated talks to me. She's 55 years old. She went through her whole life like that. Every other woman, most of you, same thing. You go through your whole life like that. Who doesn't care, has the courage to talk to you, and doesn't mind? A lot of times, the guys that fall into a certain category, they already know they're over 6 feet. or they have a certain amount of money, right? So sometimes, as you're explaining, dealing with men, you get the dirtbag guys, you get the guys who aren't good for you. Like what? Like that's why I shout to the mountaintops, and guys get excited as well because you see it. But women say, "Oh, I'll just take a guy taller than me," and they mean it. Oh, I just need a guy making more money than me, and they mean it. That's the woman that win. And how you're talking, you're not one of them, obviously, but you are, because you already married. So what are you doing? Giving women bad advice. Seriously, that's what you're doing. You don't realize it, but women are doomed. It's coming true. 2030, it's coming true.
So he's coming.
Women that got the most to say about broke dudes this and broke dudes that, and broke men don't have anything to offer. Meanwhile, these are the same women that used their last dollar to take an Uber to some Netflix and chills guy's house because they don't even have a car.
Oh, very ew.
Make that make sense. The same women that are preaching independent this and independent that, and they pay their own bills, are the ones that are on government assistance, getting money from their baby daddies, having their parents pay their freaking way. Meanwhile, claiming they do it all. These are the same women that don't have a 401k, that don't have a savings account, that have nothing to offer a man. And the only reason that she doesn't want to go 50-50 is because that man's bills is more than she makes in a month, even at 50-50. Because a real woman that is secure, that has her finances together, and that is financially responsible is not talking about broke this and broke that, and what is he going to do for me, and what is he going to give to me, and what gifts is he going to buy me. Like, obviously, if you're only making $12 an hour for 20 hours a week at a part-time job, there's no way that you can come in and even pay 50%
Wow.
on a $400 bill. That's going to be like your whole freaking check, girl. I have never seen a woman that's secure with her finances ever talk about broke men, because she actually knows what she brings to the table. You can always tell the broke girls by what they want a man to buy them, because they can't afford it themselves. These are the same women that are always talking about my deadbeat baby daddy, but you're broke too, girl. If you weren't so broke, then why are you dependent on his child support or government assistance? Make it make sense. I swear, it's always the broke-ass girls that go so hard for broke-ass dudes because it's projection. Okay, bye.
Sure is. She's hitting on something. It's projection, and all women are projecting nowadays. You hear them shout to the mountaintops, "Don't take me here. Don't take me there. Give me this. Give me that." And they don't have a dollar to their name. They get their check and they go to the club, blow it all, or they get their check and they're paying back people money from the $500 they borrow, which is their whole check, as she explained. It's backwards. They're living backwards. And then want to make men be up here or try to force men to be up here to pull them up. No, men are not doing the pull-up game. It's wild. Men will do the pull-out game, but not the pull-up game. Why? Because most of these women are broke.
Women do all this wicked stuff and claim girls only when they want you to help them keep their man from cheating. Women want to bring up a girl's code when they want to keep their man from cheating. And the reason they do that is because they want to use sex to control the man, so they can put him on sexual punishment to keep him in line. But if he's able to go sleep with another woman outside of their union, then she can't control him, because the only way that women actually have any form of control over a man is through sex. Women gossip, plot against each other, compete against each other, all that. It's a girl's code. You ain't supposed to be helping him cheat. They attack you and not the man. The man who made a vow to you not to cheat and to be with you to death do you part. You'll bypass him and fight a woman and scream girl's code. Ain't no damn girl's code. Ain't never been one.
Sure ain't. The women will stab each other in the back. There's more of a guy's code than a girl's code, because you girls are treacherous. Seriously, they say even in prison, right? Of course, the men are more violent because men are more physically imposing, but the women do each other the dirtiest. And I still haven't seen how, but I can imagine. I can imagine how. And also, I heard a woman are the filthiest. But yeah, I don't want to talk about prison. But I'm looking at my homegirl right there. She looked like she just came out of jail, right, with the Yankee hat on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
A lot of women who you will sit down and ask her, like, hey, like in your last relationship, like what role did you play in it going wrong?
Right.
And she'll look you dead in the eyes and say nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. He cheated.
Yeah.
Or I did what I was supposed to do. He neglected me.
Yeah. That right there, what you said, a lot of women lack accountability. No. And I can say a lot of men lack accountability. How about we address the men lacking your emotional state?
I think what you're doing is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because again, I never said that men don't lack accountability. When you said it, I nodded. Yep, you're right. A lot of men do. But just the mere mention of a woman having something to work on made you feel away. You tell a woman that she needs to work on something, or you tell a woman that she's doing something wrong, automatically go into defense. Yeah, they may be wrong too, and we'll get to that. But right now, we on you. Mm-hmm. Don't spin it back in my moment of telling you what you need to work on. And a lot of women do that.
Wow. She exposed herself. A lot of ladies are finger pointers. Me, no. He did this to me because that's what they're doing. There's his story. Even the men, right? They like accountability too. That's why they say it's his story, her story, and the truth. And a lot of times coming from them, if you're a guy listening to them, you already know. One ear, out the other. Maybe you'll listen. Maybe you'll take her side to get some. That works with a lot of guys. You be a woman's tampon and she'll give you some, especially if they have a man. Yeah, it works in some cases. I couldn't do it, but hey, that's neither here nor there because however you get it is however you get it.
Don't care about other women for real. They care about how you look. And the only reason they care about how you look is because when they care about how you look, they get to see what men paying attention to you. That's the only reason they even care about that. Only reason women care about how you look is because they want to know where their man looking at and what the men's is looking at. Women do not actually care about the safety and well-being of other women. We know that men, some men don't either. Women just as bad. That's why I don't understand. I do not understand why y'all gang up on men so much and women literally do the same thing. Y'all don't care about women for real. Women don't care about themselves for real. Don't even care about themselves. If you are a woman and you have your head on straight, okay, and you're trying, you can't even really be a friend to a woman these days. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's hard to even be a friend to a woman. Because the thing about being a friend, it's the same thing with any type of relationship. It comes with standards. It comes with, I see more in you than what you're even doing right now. Why are you doing this? Why are you even doing this? Women don't even want nobody to tell them about nothing that they do no more. And then if you turn a blind eye, and then if you be like, okay, girl, go do it. They're mad at you for that. They'll get mad at you for not stopping them when they knew they wasn't going to stop in the first place. It's all just so much. It is all truly just so much. I'm trying to tell y'all, at 35, I joined me a book club. I go to networking events. And I'm open to women friendships. But when I tell you, it's a fee to get in the club. It's a fee. It's a fee. It's a fee. You're not finna come in my space bringing all the extraness. I'm so sorry. It's cause it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm learning and realizing a lot of women want to be treated like children instead of being treated like capable women. I'm going to treat you like a capable woman. You're capable. Fully functioning. You have what it takes. You just don't want to do it. I'm only interested in a certain type of woman being in my space because I don't got the patience. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have the patience. I do not have the patience for a lot of the things that women be having going on. Especially this is another reason too. And I know for some people it's gonna ruffle some feathers, but I don't care, because it's the same thing with relationships. When people take time to go work on themselves and go do that work, so then they can come back into society and be useful and resourceful and have something positive to bring into somebody's life. I feel the same way about friends. I've done a lot of work. I'm in a healthier space. I have a different perspective. I'm not showing up in the world with a hardened heart. And so, yeah, the standard's different. Yeah. I can't be friends with just any woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard, especially as a black woman, especially if she comes from the ghetto areas where it can be a little much. You got to cut it short. Seriously, I had to do the same thing. I had to cut things short and cut people short and stop being around certain people. I was aging. I got a lot older, and I wanted to be older and thriving in my life. So hanging around people who are about nothing, who do nothing, it sets you backwards, right? That negative energy, especially if you're doing things like expanding your mind, joining a book club or something like that. Yes, you definitely want to cut ties with all the people who don't think like that. Why? Because you have nothing to conversate about. That's exactly it. Nothing in common.
PP, that don't even count. If you sleep with the same man that has a big PP 18,000 times, rolling around on a mattress, that counts as 18,000 literal people. There are some people that's been with one person a long time, and their body is not the same as someone who may have been with 5 different people. Rolling around with a dusty and letting them ruin your entire body. Y'all could be rolling around in the bed with somebody that's messing up your entire body, giving you bladder infections, you can't pee, always got issues. Then you can have somebody that is about this little and it doesn't even count.
You heard it here. Sprinkle, sprinkle, believes what other women believe, and some. But this literally, it didn't even count. This woman got probably 10,000 bodies. She's not counting them. Now, you know, if you getting with men for money, right? Let me cook. If you're getting with men for money, a lot of times you're going to get with men that are like that, right? You're going to get with that sometimes. So they don't count. For the advice you're giving, it comes across like you've got with many men like this. It don't count. Does your husband know this? Man, I swear, what's his name? James? He needs to pay attention. I'm telling you. All you got to do, James, I'm sure you know what she does. Type in sprinkle, sprinkle, or take a picture wife's picture in a image search and find everything she does and watch every video. And brother, as you're watching, like say if you even see this video, I'm just praying for you, brother. I hope everything is okay, because what she just said, if I was her husband, all bets are off. Seriously. Insecure? Yeah, I would be insecure, of course. She just said it doesn't even count. Man.
And feel nothing. Nothing even happened. It's like smaller than a tampon or something. You know, does that even count? Especially if it's protected. Count. Y'all be counting stuff and don't even need to be counted. And then y'all have one person is ruining your whole entire body, sending you to the gynecologist every other month, acting like how many body count? One body count? Then why are you always messed up, man?
Wow.
For you, here are 5 things I do as a high value woman that most.
All right. Now, she said if you're married, this video is for you. It shouldn't be like that, lady, because it should be for all women. This is for you. Watch what she says. You see what I'm talking about.
Women don't do in their marriages, but they definitely should. Number one, I never vent about my husband to my friends. The things that might bother me about my husband go only to the Lord, they don't go to a group chat. Number two, I serve him without keeping tally or score. It's not a competition about who can pour into one another more. It's just about giving what you can in that moment, and sometimes I can give more than he can. Number three, I let him lead even if I can do that specific thing faster. Submission is not weakness.
Oh!
Do not emasculate him by trying to take control. Number four, and this one might be controversial, but I always make sure to look beautiful for him when he comes home. He never comes home to a hot mess, Mom.
Not listening. Not listening.
And number five, this is the most important. I pray with him and not just for him.
You see me? I'm like the what's those guys inside the room? Like, oh! That's how massive they're doing. Oh! Just flowing over the face, the hair. They have the dresses sometimes. Just oh man.
Spiritual intimacy builds what physical intimacy never could. Praying with your husband is the best thing you could do for your marriage. If this triggered you or offended you, that's okay. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm trying to build a marriage that lasts. If you're tired of surface level love, maybe try some of these. Bye.
Yep. Everything she named. That's what I do. Seriously. And they want to be married, right? But then they'll watch Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Let me cook. They want to be married, but they're looking at Sprinkle, Sprinkle, and it's wild because she's a woman who is married. Yes, she did it the wrong way. That's why I said I hope James find out. James may be a pushover. I wouldn't be going for it, to be honest with you. Don't even count. This woman, the next lady says, give in, submission. Like, what are you saying? That's how it is. It's evil to them. But you know, there's one thing she did. She mentioned God, right? You can tell this is a Christian woman just from what she's saying. They say submission. They don't feel bad. Like, I told you guys, think about it. Think about how the opposite. That's why I got to give that breakdown about how feminism is connected to Satanism. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.